Hello and welcome to another Road to Glory video for Lazio. We're starting off with the game with Bologna. It was a 3-3 draw, but that is my fault. For one, I played Espiato in goal, which probably wasn't my best idea because he didn't play too well. For two, we played three at the back, and for three, my defending was shocking. Immobile got a goal, Goretzka got a goal, and Lozano got a beautiful goal. As you can see from the stats, we basically dominated them, 8 shots out on target, 52% possession. One of their shots was actually a penalty, which is one of their goals, so I don't think they should have won, and in the last minutes we were all over them, so I think we should have won that, but I guess I'll take the draw because the draw is a draw. I will show Lozano's goal, because this was just beautiful. Top right corner, and that was it. But yeah, I would have preferred to win the game. It would just be some confidence going forward, but I think we're still third, but we needed to win that game to go top. But yeah, I don't know what else to say. I think we should have won that, but we didn't. My defending was shocking, as I said, and obviously they had a penalty and we should have scored more, but that's just a learning curve for me, so we'll see what happens. Following up from last video, as I said, we've got Anderlecht in our first game. I'm pretty sure I said Anderlecht. I have to go back and double check that because I might have said a different Belgium team, but our table is looking pretty stacked. So we've got Man City, Sporting CP and Anderlecht. They're all pretty good teams, I'd say. Man City, obviously, you know, they're a good team. We're going in with this team just because, as I said, it was 2 days after the previous match. This is what the bench is looking like. I'm looking to bring on Philippe for De Vrij probably, second half. Werner for Immobile second half, and probably Lozano or Savic if I need to. I'm not sure how I'm going to work this because I will need my top players, but it's looking likely either I'll keep the midfield the same or I'll not bring on Philippe and I'll bring on Savic instead. But yeah, I need all the main players for this game because I need a good start, especially after that 3-3 draw against Bologna, which I can't forget. It should be a win. It should have been a win, so I can't forget that. But anyway, I'll see you when I get into the game.
Immobile. They've got numbers in this attack, and it looks dangerous. Immobile!
Beautiful goal, Immobile, beautiful. Goretzka, I'm going to have to take him off. Probably start a second half because they took him out, start the game, and he's injured. He's limping around a bit. I don't want to take him off right now, but they took him off, so he's already injured, I reckon. Goretzka's been playing really well since he started, though. Feels so smooth, but nice goal by Immobile. Oh, he blocked it. Oh, Goretzka's going to punish him for the injury they gave him. Yes, go on. We still got it.
Lukaku.
Ah, I blocked it again. Oh, that was a mistake. Clear that, Lukaku, nice. But there's half time, 1-0 winning at the moment. We're basically slapping them all over the place. 7 shots, 7 on target, 54% possession. I know I didn't sound much too enthusiastic in the clips that I've recorded and shown. You'll see why now. You knew about Goretzka injured, and they took out Immobile, so who's also injured now, which is kind of just, I don't know, it's just put me on a bit of a downer. So I'm going to have to bring on Werner and Savic right away, because I don't want to risk them getting any worse. So Anderlecht done a good job taking out 2 of my prime players. Goretzka's been playing really well since he started at the club as well, and Immobile, you know, he's been brilliant. So that's a bit of an annoyance, but Dendonker's playing well against his previous team, so that's good. I'm hoping we just slap them all over the place in the second half as well, because we need to teach them a lesson.
Got himself a goal, did hit the woodwork and in a position.
Werner the burner! Taking over for Immobile, putting in the work. Brilliant. What a goal.
Could be a chance here. They've got the ball into a good area. And here's the shot.
What kind of play was that? Took the ball off it 3 times then. The hell?
Werner.
Come on, Lozano. Oh.
Just read
Oh.
the intentions of the opposition there to make the interception.
Savic.
And shoots!
Oh, too
Way
much.
off target. In with a chance.
What a save for
Goalkeeper
Solskjaer, very
with
nice.
a textbook save. Good forward play from them. They've opened them up here.
Ah,
Good placement here.
Lukaku, too far out.
Not far away, but threading it through. Trying to switch on the attacking power in this situation.
Oh, here we go. Oh my.
Great chance.
Strakosha,
Super reflexes from the
you
goalkeeper.
beast.
Gonna tie his lock. Given
Pereira
the
should have
chance
barged him off,
twice,
boys, alright.
got it rather wrong.
Well, there's the first game of the Champions League in the group stage. 2-0 against Anderlecht. It was a pretty decisive, comprehensive win. We basically dominated them. More shots, more possession, more shots on target, so that's always good. I don't know how Savic has only got a 6.4 rating, because he was basically the wild card, to be honest. I mean, not the wild card, but he was a great asset, because I know I started with Goretzka, Chan and Parolo, but I wanted to bring on Savic as that insurance, and he was that insurance. Lukaku and Lozano had some great link-up play. Lukaku, unlucky not to get on the score sheet, to be honest. Werner, a good replacement to Immobile, and Savic, obviously a good replacement to Goretzka after what happened. But could have been 3 or 4 now. They did have some chances themselves after a second half of the second half. I think they got a bit lucky in defence with some of the chances, so that's why I think it should have been more. But nevertheless, it's a good start. This is what I was worried about. Goretzka and Immobile out for 5 days. At least it's not weeks or months. That's a good thing, which is a good thing why I took them off half time. So I think they'll be out against in the next game against Fiorentina. So we'll have to just see what we do for that. But there's nothing we can do at the moment for that. Who's Palombi? I'm pretty sure he's at left mid. Striker. Will Sporting as they couldn't. Okay, cool. I'll accept it because he couldn't agree with them. That's fine. Press conference. Yeah, next one we got is Fiorentina. Let's just praise Lazio. But yes, not too shabby. The next game we had was against Fiorentina. I don't know what to say. 12 shots, 9 on target, more or less equal possession, 1% less, and only a 3-2 win. As you can see, they had 1 shot on target, and they got 2 goals. I don't know what to say. Just this season is starting off pretty solid. I don't know why. The team's playing fine. It's not even the team's fault. It just feels like the game's against me now, like EA. Well, EA is a thing, I believe. Like it is scripted. Like your team will play worse. The team's been fine. I just feel like it's all against me, and we're just not getting the right results. I mean, we've got a victory, but just about. It shouldn't have been just about. Looking at the stats, as you can see, that should not have been a just about win. But it is what it is. Werner, I think there's an injury scare. There's a possibility Werner is injured. They took him out in game. That's another thing. All my main players seem to be getting injured. What's his name? Immobile got injured. Goretzka got injured. I think Werner may be injured now because he got taken out in the game as well. So that's why he's a low rating, because he didn't do much. But I don't know what to say. It just seems the game's against us. Luckily we got this win though, so I guess that's a good thing. No. It's as I thought. I did say as well, Werner's going to be injured. 3 weeks is quite a hefty thingy timescale, especially since Immobile is injured, and he's going to be low on stamina as well once he's been through games. I don't know what to say. It just seems that my best players are getting injured, and it just seems every game we have is rock solid. And although we're playing really good, the team's playing really well. It's not the team's fault. It just seems like it's got harder, much harder. Just feels solid, to be honest. But I guess we'll have to make do with what we got. Let's do some more training and see what happens. Let's hope no one breaks their legs in training as well then. That was decent, I suppose. I think you could just saw that currently we're top of the table. Bologna still got to play their game, who we drawed against. See if they win their game, rubbished up with them, especially Napoli though and Roma. So this is looking like a quite tight fixture already. So next game we have is against Udinese, I believe. So let's hope no one else's legs get broken in that one. And then we got Sporting 3 days after, which I guess is fine. No, thank you. Palombi's gone for a loan, so at least he's gone now. So the next game is against Udinese, and then we've got Sporting after that. So, oh my, Juventus have played a game ahead of us and they're 2 points ahead. It's looking very close. This season is looking very solid so far. Looks like we're just about ready to get into the Udinese game. We are playing a strong squad again. We just need to try and make sure we can get these wins because it is quite tough so far. So we're going to need those points now to get ahead. Plus it will be momentum for the Champions League games. So let's get into it. What the hell was that from me? What the hell? Whoa, referee. Nice save.
In goes the corner. Emre Can. Here's the chance.
Another nice block.
Can't get the ball away. It's another corner.
Try and see if I can whip it in for a goal. Nah, it's not going in. Oh, maybe it is. Immobile. Oh. Very good.
They have been. The pass was going and read it. Good football between these two. Nice passing. Must score.
Oh, not bad. I should have gotten inside.
Really getting at the opposition
Here
this
we
far
go.
up the pitch now. Got to be.
Yes, Pereira, beautiful.
No doubt that. Emre Can. Here's Ciro Immobile. Really stretched to make the save. Top. It'll be a throw. Lukaku. Supporting player alongside. Here's Ciro Immobile. The shot's on. Oh, that would
Too much for me again.
Flown in. That tackle. Now they can attack. And the time to be added on here is a minimum of 3 minutes.
Yes.
Can finish it off. He must have thought he
Nice
scored.
save. That was a good
Distance.
save. What kind
The
of
keeper
yes.
had other ideas.
Half time against Udinese, 1-0 so far, 9 shots, 5 on target and more possession. Feeling quite comfortable with that start. It was pretty solid, to be honest. The commentators made a good point as well that Udinese have the best defence in the league so far, because I think they've only conceded 4 goals, whereas us were the top scorers in the league because we've scored 13 over 4 games, now 14 so far, so not too bad. I think we should be able to score another goal also in the second half, but we'll see what happens. But pretty comfortable so far. Ricardo Pereira, the 80 something rated right back, he had an injury scare, but he seems to have shaken that off. I don't know what's happening. My players are just getting taken out left, right and centre, but we'll get to it.
Possession changes feet. Ciro Immobile.
Referee, that was nasty.
This is an opportunity.
Yellow card at
When you
least, that
concede a
should
free
be.
kick in an area like this, you could be in serious trouble.
Come on, ref, what is it?
Look again, Alan,
That was
at
yellow.
this, the slide tackle that went wrong.
All right, it's a definite foul, Martin. It's a slide tackle, but he just mistimed it badly.
Why not? I don't
He
think.
couldn't get the free kick
Still
past
got the
the player
ball.
who was out to charge them down. He can cut it back now.
Oh,
Struck the post. Could have come
Immobile
out,
is just
but in it went.
brilliant.
Pulisic. And he could get away here. He's got his shot off now.
That
And
was
the
a
goalkeeper
nice
got across to it.
goal and clearance
Going
and
to be
defending.
a double. Corner played into the middle. Immobile!
Ooh.
That's a good save. He got it early on. Yet another corner. Corner's taken. And that will be a
Ooh.
goal kick.
Really has kept the keeper busy and got some reward too.
Immobile! Out in front of shot on!
Oh, brilliant.
But you can't really blame the keeper.
Brilliant.
He did his job to initially save that.
The attack. Came in with a challenge.
That's my fault.
Into
But
the goalkeeper's hands.
the defense picked it up for me. But there's the end of the game, and what can I say? They were the best defending team in the league when we just dismantled them and destroyed them. 3-0 victory. All I have to say is Immobile was so unlucky not to get his hat-trick. He got 2 goals, and I think that was an assist, or that should have been an assist, because Lozano picked that up. Lukaku playing role like usual. I brought on Wallace for a while, brought on Lucas just to give him a few minutes. Team played really well, what can I say? Defensively sound, midfield sound, striking sound. It's just the reason I was saying about it seems harder. It's just some games it feels like we should be smashing them, but we're not. So, but yeah, that was a very good win. So that will boost us quite well. And there's a monthly youth squad report. We're not seem to be getting anyone like fullbacks, because I think that's what we need to finish the managing objectives. I mean, I'm not going to take any of these now because we don't need them. Press conference for the next game, which is against Sporting. Let's unnerve these guys because why not? And I know we have some player development to do, so yep. Sporting lost their match against Man City, which is a good thing. So that puts me Man City equal. So it's Man City against who did we play? Oh yeah, Anderlecht. Hopefully Anderlecht can take some of their players out after done with me, and we can see what happens. And we've got our thingy game soon as well. So yeah, Sporting's the next game. We'll probably go in with this. Well, now we'll have to change the formation. I'm probably going to go 4-1-2-1-2 and we'll see what happens. We're ready to get into the Sporting game. I did say I was going to start with the 4-1-2-1-2, but I'm actually going to start with the 4-3-2-1 just because we got Lozano and Felipe Anderson on the wings. I will switch to the 4-1-2-1-2 in game if I need to. I'm looking to bring on Immobile half time, Savic half time, and maybe Felipe half time, or either Pereira for Pereira or Lukaku for Gamani. But we'll see what happens, and hopefully we can get somewhat done.
Been given.
Easy save. I don't know how that was a foul, but alright. Beautiful! What that should have gone in. Oh my, that was a foul.
There's a real discussion now about how to make the most of it.
Oh, that was very close. Goretzka's playing like a beast.
When the rain comes down like it's coming down now, it's going to add to the thrills, a few spills possibly.
Well, it normally does, doesn't it?
Oh, he just blocked me.
Because,
Trying to switch on the brilliant
Yes,
pass.
Prolo. First goal. Yes! Finally, breakthrough. Very good.
Emre Can. On to Felipe Anderson. Gonna try one now.
Finished.
Oh, chance.
Beautiful. That's just like what happened in the last game when Immobile took a shot, rebound onto Lozano. Very good, 2-0. Half time 2-0. Pretty confident start, to be honest. 5 shots, 3 on target. We got less possession, and I did feel that, but we got the goals, which is good. I think Lozano got a goal, and who was it? Yeah, Parolo, that was it. I can definitely feel the only thing I will say is I can definitely feel the difference between having Alberto there and having Immobile there. Immobile has that presence, whereas Alberto is more of a playmaker, which is why I don't believe he scored yet. But I'm loving the midfield and the attack. It's just really good. I can really feel Goretzka in the game. He's just playing really well. And same with Chan with that play that defensive mid role. I will bring on what's his name, Savic for Parolo straight away. Just because although Prolo scored, he wasn't really in the game, so to speak. So I'll be bringing on Savic and probably Immobile around 50-60th minute mark. But that's a really good start, to be honest. So let's get into it. It's yours.
Here, it's the goalkeeper's ball. keeper
It's
going
my
here.
mistake.
In quickly.
My mistake. If the score, it's my fault. Pressure him.
Gonna try his luck. Could pull one back
Ah,
here.
that's definitely my fault. That's all I have
For
to
the
say.
goal.
My fault.
Could be a chance here. They've got the ball into a good area. The
Ah,
goalkeeper can just
that could have
saunter
been
out
somewhat
and pick
good.
that up. William Carvalho. On the move and able to cut out the pass. They've got numbers in this attack, and it looks dangerous. The shot's on!
I wanted to bury that.
Blocked it then. Substitution coming up as they look to make sure they hold their lead till the final
Nice.
whistle. And that will
What the heck
end the
happened
threat,
then?
at least for the moment.
Bring it back, boys. Bring it
This
back.
could lead to a chance. It's good attacking play.
Rocky.
What about this for a shot?
Tee off his head again.
Threads it
Yes,
through.
Anderson.
Just the keeper to
Who's
beat.
catching him?
Trying to slip it through. Put into the middle.
Oh, how did you not? You had the space.
Yeah, I think that would have been.
Ah.
Read it. It's Lazio who've got the advantage now. Really getting at the opposition
Ref.
this far up the pitch now.
What the hell? Back up. Thank
That's
you.
lovely passing this. They're knocking the ball around with such confidence.
Yeah, it's the understanding
Ref?
between
Oh,
those
what a
players
tackle.
down there. They seem to be
Thought he was
reading
going to take me
what
down
each is
then.
gonna do before they've done it.
Well, there we go. We won the game 2-1. Their goal was solely my fault, as you could probably have seen. I should have cleared it, but I didn't. So I was saying as though if it's a goal, it's my fault. The only thing which I was a bit about was Alberto. He should have put that goal away. He did get man of the match, but he should have put his goal away. His header. He had all the time, all the space, and he just hits it wide, which I guess was okay. There was a couple of other opportunities which maybe I should have put away as well, but 2-1 victory is fine, so that means we're on 6 points, and it depends on Man City now, because we've got them next to us. If they won their game against Anderlecht, I think it was, then that means we're both top. So after today's games, we are currently at the top of the league with Napoli. We've both won over all of our games and drawed one, equal points. I think we're ahead on goal difference by 1, so that's pretty good. So we got our next game against Palermo. It should be pretty simple, to be honest, but we can never say that, just because we've had loads of solid games, and even at the start of the season we've had loads of solid games, so we can't really say when it's over. Immobile again, currently the top scorer in the league already, so he's really living up to my expectations, at least from last season, so it's really good. Just a quick update on the Champions League when it loads up. So let's quickly check out the actual groups. Dortmund, Real Madrid, not bad. PSG, Chelsea, Spurs. The Spurs have got a pretty simple what's it called, group. Juventus got one as well, more or less simple one, so they should cruise through that given their team. Lazio, Anderlecht, here's ours. Man City lost their game against Anderlecht, so if we beat Man City now, we are pretty clear to go through. So yeah, that will be good. But if we do end up drawing or losing, I'm hoping Anderlecht draw or lose against Sporting, so that means we'll stay quite comfortable at the top. Let's check out the other groups. Inter and Barca. Wow, 6-6. Both Besiktas and Feyenoord, they got no points. Atletico, oh mind you, are getting smashed. Bayern, and that was it. What I did see is that the Copa Nacionals, I think it's called Nacionals, however you pronounce it, that starts soon as well, so we'll be in that as well, which is pretty good. But yeah, so far, although our rating has dropped a little bit, when we're going on other leagues, although our rating has dropped a little bit, we're not doing too bad, I don't think. We're still waiting for the last youth player. We need to because we're looking for fullbacks, although we don't need it. One of our objectives was to sign a four positions. I think you needed a forward, midfielder, defender, and a keeper. So you had to sign one of each, and I think that one's disappeared now. But I was still looking for the youth squad, looking for the fullback to sign, but that was it. The new signings I'm really happy with so far. Obviously Immobile is my top player so far. He just gets everything done. But the signings have been pretty good. Lozano, he's got a couple of goals under his belt already. Obviously Chan's been really good in that defensive position. Goretzka's just been everywhere. He's been a real good playmaker. Pereira's actually been pretty good so far. Werner's been good as well. He's got 2 or 3 goals under his belt, but obviously that injury's put him out for a little bit. So yeah, it's not looking too bad. Next episode, I think is going to be a bit calmer than this one, just because we've got more CBR games. So I'm hoping we can beat Palermo and we'll go clear at the top if Napoli lose their game, because we're on equal points at the moment. But this is going to be the end of the video. Thank you for watching. Let me know what you think and any suggestions. I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.